Okay, let's unpack this. Think about how many times you change lanes or merge onto a highway.
Mhm.
It's such a routine part of driving, right? We often do it almost without thinking. But here's something that might make you pay a little more attention next time. These, well, seemingly simple actions are actually surprisingly frequent causes of accidents.
Yeah, you wouldn't necessarily think so, but it's true.
We're talking about those frustrating side swipes and even, more dangerous rear end collisions. Ever had that moment of holding your breath trying to merge in heavy traffic?
Oh, definitely. Everyone has.
You're not alone in feeling the risk there.
And it's interesting, isn't it? Even though these maneuvers are fundamental to driving, they carry this significant potential for things to go wrong. And what's often overlooked, I think, is that these incidents aren't just about split-second errors.
Right.
They frequently have roots in what happened or maybe what didn't happen well before the actual lane change itself.
Exactly. And that's what we're diving into today. We're going to explore some really practical strategies, things you can use immediately to make these everyday driving situations much safer.
Good plan.
Now, what's fascinating is that the foundation for these techniques comes from expert recommendations originally for professional truck drivers.
Which makes sense when you consider their challenges.
Totally. Think about it. Enormous vehicles, massive blind spots. If these methods are effective for them, imagine the safety boost they can give to all of us in our own cars or SUVs.
It really does translate.
It's like getting a pro-level guide to mastering these essential road skills, basically.
And if we step back, look at the bigger picture. Improving how we change lanes and merge isn't just about protecting ourselves, is it?
No, not at all.
It has this ripple effect, you know? It contributes to smoother traffic flow and just a safer overall environment for every single person sharing the road.
Absolutely. So, what's in it for you, the listener? Well, by the end of our discussion, you'll have a set of concrete techniques, things that can increase your confidence when you're behind the wheel,
Definitely confidence.
significantly lower your chances of being involved in one of these lane change accidents, and ultimately help make our roads safer for everyone. Less stress, less danger.
That's the goal.
Right.
That's the goal.
Let's get into it.
Okay, so let's begin with the idea of planning ahead. It might seem obvious, but how many drivers truly give this the thought it deserves before even starting their engine?
Right. We often just jump in the car and go. But a crucial first step is that pre-trip check. We're talking about making sure your mirrors are correctly adjusted.
Sounds basic.
It does sound basic. But even a slightly misaligned mirror can dramatically reduce your field of vision. And just as importantly, are your signal lights, your brake lights actually working?
Yeah.
These are your primary tools for communicating with other drivers out there.
It raises a good question. When did you last actually, walk around the car and verify all your lights are working?
Good point.
It's one of those maintenance things that can easily slip our minds, but it has such a direct and significant impact on safety.
And beyond the vehicle itself, thinking about your route beforehand is also really valuable. Knowing if you're going to hit construction zones or areas prone to merging or maybe roads with lane restrictions, that can make a huge difference.
It really can.
If you're aware of potential pinch points up ahead, you're far less likely to find yourself needing to make a sudden, unplanned lane change.
Precisely. Being proactive about your route allows you to anticipate potential challenges. You can position your vehicle in the lane you need well in advance.
Takes the pressure off.
Exactly. It reduces the pressure of those unexpected situations, and it gives you more time to make calm, informed decisions. It shifts your focus from just reacting in the moment to predicting and preparing.
Okay, so we've checked our car. We have a good idea of our route. Now, let's get to a really critical aspect for all drivers, and one that's, particularly emphasized when we think about larger vehicles: blind spots.
Yes, the infamous blind spots. What's particularly noteworthy is just how big the blind spots are around commercial trucks, especially on the right side.
No doubt.
Exactly. Information suggests a significant percentage of accidents happen because smaller vehicles are just sitting in these areas completely invisible to the truck driver who's starting a lane change.
Scary.
It highlights a universal risk, though. Even if the size of the blind spot varies between vehicles, everyone has them.
And it's a powerful reminder, isn't it? While our cars might not have as large blind spots as a semi-truck, they absolutely exist. That area just over your shoulder that your mirrors don't quite capture, that's a critical zone to be aware of. So the key strategy here is constant vigilance. And a recommendation we often see is to check your mirrors every, 5 to 8 seconds?
Yeah, around that frequency.
That might sound really frequent at first.
It does.
But think of it as continuously scanning your surroundings. You're trying to maintain a kind of 360-degree understanding of the traffic flow around you.
That consistent scanning is so important. It's not enough to just take a quick glance right before you decide to change lanes.
Right.
Maintaining that ongoing awareness helps you build a mental picture, a sort of map of the traffic landscape, and you can identify potential hazards much earlier.
Exactly. You need to know what's there before you even consider moving.
Which leads us directly to signaling.
Ah, signaling.
Seems like driving 101, but surprisingly, late signaling, or even, well, completely absent signaling, is a major contributing factor in these lane change accidents.
Absolutely. Signaling isn't just being polite. It's a fundamental part of predictable driving behavior. By clearly indicating your intentions well in advance, you give other drivers the necessary time to see what you're planning and react to your maneuver.
It cuts down on surprises.
Precisely. Reduces the element of surprise and minimizes the chances of miscommunication or, worse, a collision. And well in advance is the crucial part there, isn't it? Flicking on your signal just as you start to turn the steering wheel, that doesn't give anyone much notice at all.
Not really, no.
It's about clearly communicating your plan so that others can adjust their speed or position if they need to. Studies have actually shown that even signaling just a few seconds earlier can significantly reduce the likelihood of rear-end collisions.
Yeah, it makes a big difference. This proactive communication fosters a much safer and, frankly, more cooperative environment on the road.
Okay.
When everyone signals clearly and with enough lead time, it builds this shared understanding of what's happening around us. Much better flow.
Okay, so we've thought about planning, we're more aware of our blind spots, and we're committed to signaling clearly and early. Now let's talk about a specific technique. It's called SMOG. SMOG.
Yes, it might sound like something from an environmental report, but it's actually a really effective step-by-step method for making safe lane changes. It is. The SMOG technique provides a structured approach, like a checklist for every single lane change. It significantly reduces the possibility of overlooking a critical step.
Okay, let's break it down.
Let's do it. So the S, as we've already discussed quite a bit, stands for signal.
Signal early, signal clearly. Got it.
Right. Then we move to M, for mirror. This involves a thorough check of all your relevant your rear view mirror, both side mirrors, to get a comprehensive view of the vehicle surrounding you, not just a quick peek.
Okay. Signal mirror, what's O?
O is for over the shoulder. This is that quick but absolutely essential physical glance into your blind spot.
The head check.
Exactly, the head check. It's looking into the area that your mirrors just don't fully cover. It's that crucial step to confirm there isn't a vehicle hidden just out of your line of sight.
Super important. Signal mirror over the shoulder and G.
Finally, G is for go, but this isn't just an invitation to swerve.
No.
Go means you proceed with the lane change only when it is safe and the adjacent lane is clear. You've done all the steps. You've signaled. You've checked your mirrors thoroughly. You've physically checked your blind spot. Only then do you make your move smoothly.
So it's a very deliberate process.
Extremely deliberate. Consistently applying this systematic approach, SMOG, every single time you change lanes, dramatically reduces the risk of an accident. It removes the guesswork, transforms it into a safety-focused action.
That makes a lot of sense. Now, here's a point that might seem a little counterintuitive at first, but actually makes perfect sense. One of the most effective ways to avoid lane change accidents is to simply, not change lanes unless you truly have to.
That's absolutely right. It sounds simple, but think about it. The fewer lane changes you make, especially in heavy or unpredictable traffic,
Yeah.
the fewer opportunities there are for something to go wrong.
Yeah.
Each lane change introduces potential hazards. It requires you to accurately judge gaps in traffic, judge the speed of other vehicles.
Adds complexity.
It does. Think about it. If you can anticipate your exits or figure out the lane you need to be in well in advance and just stay put,
Just camp out there.
pretty much, you're significantly reducing your exposure to risk. It might occasionally mean driving a little slower than you'd like, or maybe even missing an exit and having to circle back safely.
Annoying, but safer.
But that minor inconvenience is often a much, much safer option than attempting a risky last-minute lane change. This principle really encourages a more patient and deliberate approach to driving overall. It's about prioritizing safety and the smooth flow of traffic over maybe shaving off 30 seconds by weaving.
Good point. Okay, finally, let's touch on the inherent unpredictability of other drivers, especially in certain
Ah,
situations.
yes, defensive driving time.
Totally. We're talking about merging onto busy highways, navigating through tricky construction zones, or even driving near the site of a previous accident where people might be distracted.
Right.
These are environments where you really need to have your awareness dialed up to 11.
In these dynamic, often chaotic environments, you almost have to operate under the assumption that the unexpected might happen.
We expect the unexpected.
Exactly. Other drivers might make sudden lane changes without signaling. They might change their speed erratically or just generally behave in ways that are really hard to predict.
So what do you do?
You maintain a heightened sense of vigilance. You stay prepared to adjust your own driving. Maybe slow down, increase your following distance, basically create a safety buffer around your vehicle. That becomes absolutely critical.
It's really about defensive driving at its core, isn't it?
It is.
Recognizing that while you can't control the actions of everyone else on the road, you have complete control over your own actions and your own level of awareness.
That's the key.
Giving yourself extra following distance, being constantly ready to brake if needed, and just continuously scanning your surroundings, all that becomes even more important in these unpredictable situations.
This proactive mindset can help you anticipate potential hazards and, ideally, react to them before they escalate into dangerous situations. It's all about being a responsible and adaptable driver in what is, let's face it, a constantly changing environment out there.
Okay, wow. We've covered a lot of really important information there. Let's quickly recap the key takeaways. Safe lane changes and merging aren't just luck, right? They really depend on a combination of thoughtful practices.
Exactly. It begins before you drive, with planning your trip and ensuring your vehicle, especially lights and mirrors, is in good working order.
Right.
Then, while driving, cultivating that strong sense of awareness, particularly regarding your blind spots and the traffic constantly moving around you, is absolutely essential.
And clear early communication through signaling. Can't stress that enough. It's vital. Plus, using that SMOG technique gives you a simple but really effective framework for executing each lane change safely. And remember, minimizing unnecessary lane changes in the first place reduces your overall risk significantly. And finally, maintaining that mindset of expecting the unexpected prepares you for the unpredictable nature of driving, especially in tricky spots.
So, as you head out for your next drive, maybe later today or tomorrow, here's something to think about. How can consciously focusing on just one of these strategies, just pick one, immediately enhance your safety and maybe even contribute to a smoother flow of traffic around you?
Good question to ponder.
Perhaps it's making a more deliberate effort to always do that over-the-shoulder check, or maybe it's committing to signaling a full 3 seconds before you even start to move over. Consider this during your next commute or road trip. A little more intention behind the wheel can make a significant difference for everyone out there.